Good morning, friends. Today we have to discuss about trigonometric, another chapter, properties of triangles. So first of all, we have to know about the triangle. What is the shape of triangle? Properties of triangles, na? So first of all, we have to know about the triangles. For that, first of all, we have to know about the lines. About lines. Line means joining the any 2 points. Next, parallel lines. Parallel line means the two lines are not intersecting at any one point. Not intersecting at any point. For example, railway tracks. The tracks cannot be attached anywhere. The two tracks. Next, non-parallel line is the lines are intersecting at any one point. So using three non-parallel lines, three lines, the two lines are intersecting at one point. In that time we'll get the vertex. Intersection point is vertex and angle. So vertex and angle. So here see here once here just a moment, can we see on the screen? We are observing the lines, two lines. See here, these are two lines, parallel lines. These are two parallel lines. Then here non-parallel line means which can be intersecting at one point. This one non-parallel line. This one is parallel line. So two lines are not intersecting at one point. For example, this one is a railway track. This one is. So when two lines are intersecting at one point. Here. That is called vertex. This one is angle. So intersecting at one point means in that time intersection point is called angle. Now we have to see the triangle definition. The closure figure of a non-parallel lines. The closure figure of a non-parallel line is called a triangle. The intersection points are vertex. And these are angles. This one, and this one. These are angles. The closure figure, intersection of non-parallel line. Is called a triangle. Now we have to move for the video next. Is called a triangle. So see the definition. A triangle is a closure figure bounded by the three non-parallel straight line. The point of intersection those lines are called vertex. So on the figure, see here already. See here, these are vertex. This one, and here these are angles. This one, I'm changing the color. This one is angle. This one is angle. So here vertex are denoted with A, B, C. Vertex A, B, C. Angles also we are denoted with angle A, angle B, angle C, angle C. So when we are having the angles, the angle opposite side, the angle opposite one is side, that is we are doing with small a. The angle opposite side, that is small b. Angle C opposite side, that is small c. So these are sides. And a triangle contains three angles, three sides and three vertex. Now we have to say another one. In a triangle, sum of the angles is equal to 180 degrees. In a triangle, sum of the angles is equal to 180 degrees. That is A plus B plus C is equal to 180 degrees. See here. When we are having the two sides, when we are adding this side and when we are adding B and C, the length of a B plus length of a C, B plus C, length. See here, this one is B, this one is A. The length of a C is greater than B, C is less than, C is less than B plus C. So when we are adding these two sides, this one is low, this one is, this length are big, this length is small, like that. If you are taking any two sides, adding, in that time remaining side is less. Next one. So they are having the three circles and three definitions of a circumcircle, incircle, outcircle. Circumcircle means a circle is passing through the vertex of a triangle. A circle is passing through the vertex of a angle. So here vertex. If you are taking this one is a triangle, the triangle can be passing through the circle can be passing through the vertex. So touching it, what is like this? This one is called a circumcircle. Here touching it all vertex. This one is A, this one is B, this one is C. The circle passing through the vertex, all of a triangle vertex, is called a circumcircle. Center is called circumcenter, radius is called circumradius. Here center, this one is radius. Circumcenter, circumradius. Next we have to see incircle. Incircle means the circle can be touching it all sides of a triangle. The circle can be touching it all sides of a triangle. Here this one is side, this one is side, this one is side. So here the circle touches the all sides. Circle can be touches the all sides like this. So here touching it all sides is called a circumcircle. Circumcircle or incircle. Sorry, incircle. So not say circumcircle, incircle. So touching it all sides. In that time, what we are seeing here, that one is incircle. Next, excircle. Excircle means the circle can be touching it only one side of a triangle, any one side. I am taking here, here one I am having here. Here I am taking here like this. This one is a triangle. This one is touching at the circle. So touching here only, touching this side only. In that time, what we are seeing here, this one is excircle. The circle is touching only one side of a triangle. Is called a circumcircle. So already they have the three definitions: incircle, circumcircle, excircle. Incircle means the circle touching the all sides of a triangle. Excircle means the circle can be touching it only one side of a triangle. Circumcircle means the circle passing through the all vertex of a triangle. All vertex of a triangle is called a circumcircle. Next we have to see there are several formulas in this chapter. That is the circumcircle and in center in circle, circumcircle and in center is in of the triangle ABC will be denoted with the O and I. The area of a triangle is denoted with delta. The semi-parameter will be denoted with S. Semi-parameter will be denoted with S. This one is the most important point. This one, the semi-parameter value we are using in the formulas. We are using in the problems. This formula can be using in the formula problems. That is semi-parameter. Semi-parameter. It can be denoted with S. Then 2S is equal to A plus B plus C. 2S is equal to A plus B plus C. Then S is equal to what we are getting here? S is equal to A plus B plus C by 2. S is equal to A plus B plus C by 2. This formula can be using in next problems. Next we have to see the relation between the sides and angle. They are having we are using this relation. So relation of sine rule, they are having the 3 rules: sine rule, cos rule, 4 rules. Sorry, sine rule, cos rule, projection rule, and law of tangent. First of all, we have to know about the sine rule. In any triangle ABC, in any triangle means they are having the 3 angles, 3 sides. 3 angles, 3 sides. Then sine rule is A by small a side is small a. This one is sides are A, B, C. Angles are A, B, C, capital. So and A by sine A is equal to B by sine B is equal to C by sine C is equal to 2R. Here small a, small b, small c are sides of a triangle. Capital A, capital B, capital C are angles of a triangle. Angles of a triangle. Next, R is the circumradius. R is the circumradius. Next we have to see cosine rule. Cosine rule means in any triangle ABC. In any triangle means A plus B plus C is equal to 180 degrees circumcircle. So here how A square is equal to B square plus C square minus 2BC cos A. B square is equal to C square plus A square minus 2CA cos B. C square is equal to A square plus B square minus 2BC cos C. 2BC cos C. So how we have to remember the cos rule? How we have to remember the cross rule? See here. So this one is the A, B, C. A, B, C. So we are moving start A to B, B to C, C to A. A to B, B to C, C to A. A here na. A to B, B to C, C to A. So cos rule. So that is cos or cosine rule. Cos or cosine rule. So A, B, C. A after what we are getting here? B plus C. B after A after B, B after C. So B after C plus A plus B. So I am taking a square, here square, here square, here square, here square, here square, 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 square. So in these two, in this, which numbers we are observing here? 2, 2, 2. So I am taking here, putting here minus, minus, minus. 2, 2, 2. So here B, C. B, C. Here A, C, A. C, A. Here A, B. A, B. A, B na. So which rule is this one? Cos. So I am writing here cos. That is cos. So first LHS side. LHS side what we are doing here? A. Small a na. So we are writing here capital A. Angle. This here cos B. Here cos C. Like that we have to remember these formulas. So in a triangle, sides are 3 sides and a triangle A, B, C. A can be replaced by B. B can be replaced by C. C can again replace it by A. Like that we are remembering this cos rule. Like that we are remembering this cos rule. Next, projection rule. Projection rule also same. So the projection. And a projection rule helps the expansion one of the side of the triangle terms of the adjacent angle of another two sides. So here also projection rule na A, B, C. So how we have to remember the projection rule? How we have to remember the projection rule? See here, same as it is A, B, C. They are having three sides na, A, B, C. A can be replaced by B, B can be replaced by C, C can be replaced by A. So here projection rule, A equal to B, B equal to C, C equal to A. So A after projection rule also having the function cos. So A after we are getting here C, cos. C after A, cos. A after B. So put the plus, plus, plus. So B can be, this side can be moving into angle plus, angle can be moving into side plus. That is C cos B. Here also same. A can be moving into side plus, side can be moving into angle plus. That is equal to small a cos C. Here B can be moving to side plus, side can be moving into angle plus. That is equal small b cos A. This is the projection rule. This is the projection rule. So next, we have to see law of tangent. Law of tangent in any triangle. So they are having the law of tangent means tangent A. See here, A minus B by A plus B is equal to, law of tangent we have to see here, A minus B by A plus B is equal to tan of A minus B by 2 by tan of A plus B by 2. Tan of A plus B. Like that, B minus C, B plus C. In that time what we are reading here, tan of B minus C by 2 tan of B plus C by 2. Next one, C B. C minus A by C plus A. That is tan of C minus A by 2 tan of C plus A by 2. These are tangent laws. Next one. Now we have to see some problems. These are most important problems in this chapter. That is in any triangle ABC. In any triangle ABC. In any triangle ABC means in any triangle it was given the triangle ABC. That means A plus B plus C is equal to 180 degrees. A plus B plus C is equal to 180 degrees. So what he was given in any triangle. So which function we are observing here? Sine function. Which function we are observing here? Sine function. So for that we have to use the sine rule. For that we have to use the sine rule. Sine rule. So here another one is circumradius having here S means semi-parameter formula. Semi-parameter formula. What is our semi-parameter formula? 2S is equal to A plus B plus C. 2S is equal to A plus B plus C. 2S is equal to A plus B plus C. So now we have to see the answer here. So for the first of all we have to know about the sine rule. What is our sine rule? A by small a by sine A is equal to 2R sine A. So in this question we are observing the sine A. So we have to find the sine A. We are sending this one this side, this one this side. In that time what we are reading here? Sine A is equal to A by 2R. Sine A is equal to A by 2R. Like that, sine B is equal to B by 2R. Sine C is equal to, similarly we get the sine C is equal to C by 2R. Sine C is equal to C by 2R. Substituting all these values in this place all these values in this question LHS, in LHS, that is equal to what we are doing here, LHS A, sin A value is A by 2R plus sin B value B by 2R, sin C value C by 2R, C by 2R. In this all denominators having the 2R, 2R, 2R. So we are taking the 2R common, that is 1 by 2R, remaining A plus B plus C, remaining A plus B plus C. So already we know the formula of semi-parameter. Semi-parameter 2S is equal to A plus B plus C, A plus B plus C. So this A plus B plus C can be replaced by 2R. A plus B plus C replaced by 2R. Here I am writing here in this place, I am writing here 2R. These two get cancelled. Remaining we will here 2S, not R, here 2S. So remaining what we have here, numerator containing the S, denominator containing the R, numerator containing the S, S by R, S by R. So at last we will get the S by R. See here once again, sin A is equal to A by 2R, sin B is equal to B by 2R, sin A is equal to A by 2R, sin B is equal to B by 2R, sin C is equal to C by 2R. Next, I am substituting the all values here and we are taking the 1 by 2R common. In that time what we are getting here, A plus B plus C. A plus B plus C replaced by 2S. 2S means semi-parameter formula. Here 2 get cancelled, remaining S by R. Now we have to see the another problem, that is summation of 2BC cos A. So first of all we have to know about the summation meaning. Summation means we are adding. Summation means, summation symbol means we are adding. So what we have to add, how we have to add, in the any triangle na cos rule or any triangle in any triangle means 3 sides or 3 angles, that is A, B, C. So A can be replaced by B, B can be replaced by C, and C can be replaced by A. So we are interchanging the sides and angles, interchanging the sign. A can be replaced by summation symbol, summation, that is now we are applying here. So already we have in this problem we are having the cos. So we have to using the cos rule. We have to use the cos rule. What is our cos rule? So angle A means we have to start with A square. A square is equal to B square plus C square. B square plus C square minus 2BC cos A. 2BC cos A. So here we have to substitute cos A value. So using cos rule na, cos A what we are reading here. So here cos rule, we are applying the cos rule. Cos A is equal to B square plus C square minus A square by 2BC. Here 2BC get cancelled. 2BC get cancelled. Remaining summation symbol as it is, B square plus C square minus A square. So here B, C, A. B can be replaced by C, C can be replaced by A can be replaced by B. A can be replaced by B. First of all B, C, A. C, B can be replaced by C. C can be replaced by A. A can be replaced by B. Again C can be replaced by A. A can be replaced by B. B. B can be replaced by C. In that time what we are reading here? So these all terms. So at last we are get cancelling here. A minus A square plus A square minus B square plus B square minus C square plus C square. At last we will remaining terms are C square, A square, B square, that is A square plus B square plus C square. Now we have to see the another problem. Find the angle of SC if triangle ABC, any triangle ABC, if AB is equal. So here we have to use the sine rule. Why we are using the sine rule? We are observing here side B and angle, side B and angle. So when we are having like this, A, the one side, one angles are. So one side is B, another side is one angle is B. So if A angle is A. In that time we have to use the sine rule. When we are having the, for example, if you are having a side A given, B given, angle C is given, in that time we have to use the cos rule. But he was given the B C angle B. In that time we are using the sine rule. So one angle small a capital A, if he was given small a capital A, in that time we are using the sine rule. When he was given the small b capital B, in that time also we are using the sine rule. Small c capital C, in that time also we have used the sine rule. When he was given three terms A B C, different A B C, if angles are side difference having here, in that time we have to use the cos rule. See here, so we are using the sine rule. B by sin B is equal to C by sin C is C by sin C. So already we are know the value of B and angle B and C value. So we are substituting the B and C value. At last we will get the C value. Angle C is equal to 60 degrees. This is the chapter of properties of triangles. This is a small chapter. In the examination we will get the only 2 marks. Thank you.